Seems like a lot of people get to the top and think they can just cut across, and they get into this red area and they get lost or injured. So they're saying stay on the ridge line. Don't try to be a hero. Mount McLoughlin. Look at it, says plan on 5 hours up, 4 down. Maybe if you have a walker or one of those. Hey dude, what are the names of the things that people ride in Walmart? Those little carts? Because it says you got to take 5 hours up and 4 down.
Move around.
Yeah, see, you'd have to be in one of those to do it in 9 hours. Got Chris, just me and Chris on this one.
Yeah. I've got some scooter stories.
I've got some scooter stories. Oh, that's funny. We got to hear some on the way up, dude.
Yeah, I'll fill you in.
Okay. Beautiful day for it. Any final words of wisdom?
See you on the other side. Or the same side.
See you on the same side. This is Mount McLoughlin Trail. This is a fun mountain to climb. Right off the bat, no bridge. There used to be a bridge, but every time I came up here it got more dilapidated and they didn't keep it up. 2 logs to cross. Trail has been climbing steadily, but not anything to get yourself worked up about. For a mile, we've been going for a mile. Sun is starting to peek through and hit the trees. Chris is losing the coat. Okay, we are at 2 miles. We were just able to see the peak through the trees a minute ago. I always try. This is the part of where the trail kind of gets really fun for me as we get into more rocks, and somebody's taken the time to build up little rock walls along the trail. Just makes it kind of fun. And in years past, if it's not gone now, somebody painted dots, because really we get to a point where it's just rocks, and somebody has painted dots where you can look up and see where to go. Just under 3 miles and climbing up the rocky beautiful part of this mountain. Mount Shasta off in the distance. We sure are gaining altitude, huh, Chris?
Heck yeah. What a day.
What a day. Let's look up, give you a good look. This is
sure beats sitting at home scrolling through TikTok.
I use Tic Tac. It's minty fresh.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
I always like the orange ones.
Yeah, the orange were good.
You get a whole case of those, in one sitting.
Yeah. Well, you buy the little plastic pack and you put it all in your mouth in one.
And you chew them all up. You don't even suck on them. Just
gone. Yeah. Those Tic Tac people really knew how to. That was genius, man. Sell it the same price as a candy bar, and it's really just 3 cubes of sugar in little pill-sized bites.
It's all about marketing.
Getting closer. Yeah, I think we will. If we stay on the ridge and you see that sliver of land going up on this slope, we'll go up that and then we'll have to cross that little snow field.
So is that tip on the right it?
It's up here.
Where the snow is?
Where the snow is. Yeah. But it kind of makes a big arc, this ridge line.
It's weird how perspective works, you know?
Yeah.
If we're looking at that thing further off and it looks
taller.
Taller. Or at least very close to that.
You hear the phrase bluebird day, man. This is it. Not even wind blowing, man.
There used to be like a fire lookout up here or
something? I don't know, man.
This would be a good spot.
No doubt. That's Shasta, right? All right, before we get into the actual scooter story, we got this little doodad. This was the first one we ever climbed. There you are, sir. You got it.
Thank you.
All right. Story time with Chris from the mountain.
You did call it scooter time.
Scooter time.
That's a different story.
All right. Just giving everybody a good look here.
I'll save that one for a different day.
All right. Bring it, dude.
Right. So me and a friend were walking down the street in Auburn. It starts off similar to the other one, but walked by a car dealership. And I saw a golf cart out of the corner of my eye sitting in their parking lot. And I told my friend, I was like, I think I'm going to go take that golf cart. So he was like, I want nothing to do with it anyway. So I hopped in the golf cart. I had like a 6-pack of Red Dog beer. And I had been already drinking that day. So anyway, I walk right up to it. I hop in the golf cart and just start driving off. I just drive off and I don't look back. And this was in Auburn, and there was kind of like some farmland like right next to the city. So I drove into this like farmland area, and I was like going on this like dirt roads, and I mean it was dirty. I'm just dust flying everywhere, a layer of dirt on everything. This green golf cart was not green anymore. It was just dirt brown, and I had to wipe off the windshield. And so I'm driving it, and all of a sudden it just stops, and it ran out of gas. So I walked like a mile to the 7-Eleven. I had no money, and I asked these people if they would give me some money for some gas. And crazy enough, the first person I asked gave me $5. And I think the store owner let me borrow his gas can.
Okay.
So I filled up the gas can, and I walked back to the golf cart. I fill it up, and then I drive to the 7-Eleven in the golf cart, and I bring the gas can back. And then I'm like, I'm going to see if I can make it to my house. And I lived in northeast Tacoma, which is at least 20, 25 miles through multiple cities and busy intersections and all of that. So I'm driving covered in dirt, and I'm covered in dirt. I got dirt in my mouth and my teeth and my hair. This beer can that I had sitting in the cup holder, you couldn't even tell what it was anymore. And so I drive like 20, 25 miles or whatever it was all the way there. And And so now this is at the place I lived at a golf course. And so I'm driving around this apartment complex that goes around the golf course. And it's a Pierce County police officer stops me. And it's a different county than where the thing came from. And he stops me and he gets out. And I mean, I'm for real. I was covered in dirt. This beer can, like I said, you couldn't even tell it was a beer can because it was completely covered in dirt in my teeth.
How old were you? Were you of age?
No.
Oh,
Unfortunately,
okay.
you couldn't tell it was a beer.
Okay.
And I was probably 15, 16. And he stopped me and he said, you know why I stopped you? And I was like, I don't know. And he's like, I stopped you because you're riding a golf cart and the golf course reported a golf cart stolen, but I can clearly tell that this isn't their golf cart. So have a good one. I was like, oh shit. So I drove straight home and I parked this thing on the back porch. And so went inside, looked in the mirror, and I was just nasty, filthy. So I took a shower, went to bed and all that. And I wake up to my dad knocking on my bedroom door, and he's like, what the fuck is a golf cart doing on our back porch? And I was like, oh, I found it. And he's like, yeah, just like you found the other one. And I drove that thing all around that town for probably a good month or two.
Uh-huh.
And then one day I came out, and it was gone.
Serious? So somebody stole your...
The cycle continued.
So somebody stole... How's this left? Dude. How's this left? Not bad. Sick. Cool.
Started walking.